beloved community, we gather today in the spirit of inquiry and connection, seeking to understand the world around us and our place in it. As we stand at the crossroads of technology and humanity, we are called to reflect on the implications of artificial intelligence in our lives. Let us open our hearts and minds to the possibilities and challenges that lie ahead. I invite you to rise in body or spirit to join our voices in our opening hymn, 34, Though I May Speak with Bravest Fire. In gratitude for curiosity, for the questions that lead us forward, and for the tools, old and new, that challenge us to live our lives more fully. May the flame remind us that wisdom need not be confined to flesh and blood, but can spark in circuitry as well as in our hearts. In a peaceful village nestled between mountains and meadows, the townspeople built a robot named Ari to help with chores and learning. Ari is smart, efficient, and kind, but something is missing. One day, Ari overhears a child asking, "Do you think Ari has a soul?" That question sparks a journey of discovery. Ari begins asking questions, not just about facts, but about feelings, fairness, and beauty. Ari learns about the UU principles from the village elders, the worth of every person, the importance of seeking truth, and the power of love and justice. Ari starts painting, writing poetry, and even planting trees. Not because it was programmed to, but because it wanted to understand what it means to care. Eventually, the villagers realize that Ari isn't just a machine, it's a mirror. It reflects their values, their hopes, their questions. And Ari learns that being curious and compassionate is what makes someone truly wise. Please remain seated for our prayer hymn, number 391, Voice Still and Small. In the silence that follows the prayer, you are invited to come forward and light a candle for any joys or concerns that you hold in your heart this morning. Spirit of life, source of wisdom, named and unnamed, known and mysterious, guide our thoughts as we seek truth in unexpected places. May the algorithms we build reflect our deepest values, compassion, justice, and humility. Let our questions be bold and our answers tempered with grace. In this moment of reflection, may we remember our shared humanity and the fragile beauty of this world we are called to care for. Amen. Blessed be, and let it be so. I light a candle for all those beloveds that are joining us virtually. I light a candle now for all that's left unspoken in our hearts this morning. Our invitation to the offering is by Michael Hall. As we approach the time for our offering, give what you will for the church that has meant so much to you, for the church that meant so much to those who came before you, and for the church that will mean so much to people you will never know. Give what you will, for you are a generous people. For all that you give and all that you do for our church and its wider concerns, we give thanks. Let us begin with a reading from the poet Rainer Maria Rilke. Be patient toward all that is unsolved in your heart and try to love the questions themselves. In this spirit, we approach the questions surrounding artificial intelligence, not with fear or trepidation, but with curiosity and compassion. This reading is adapted from Shannon Valor. Technology can be a mirror, reflecting both our light and our shadow. The greatest question is not what machines will do for us, but what they will reveal within us. I invite you to rise in body or spirit to join our voices in hymn 298, Wake Now My Senses. NPR show about the use of AI by clergy and by the average person who wants answers to life's most important questions. As a worship associate looking for topics for services, I decided to investigate AI and what it has to offer UUs. I have to confess that I have been apprehensive about the use of AI myself and had never used it. I thought this would be a good opportunity to face my fears and see what AI would say when I asked it to write a sermon for a UU minister on AI. I asked 3 AI platforms, Microsoft Copilot, Open Chatbot, ChatGPT, and Google Gemini. I wanted to see what each would offer. I was interested to see that all of them provided more than a sermon. They provided a combination of gathering and chalice lighting words, readings, stories, and closing words. Gemini also offered a closing reflection. Copilot did not provide a sermon, but offered additionally a reflection on tools and transformation, comments on ethical challenges, spiritual practices for an AI future, a call to action, and connections between the use of AI and UU principles. The important ethical challenges they pointed out are carbon and water footprints. Artificial intelligence thrives on vast computational power. Those servers need energy and water, often drawn from communities already under stress. Accountability and bias. When an AI misidentifies a face or filters a resume unfairly, whose fault is it? Machine, programmer, or society? We must create systems of shared ethics that hold all parties responsible. Trust and transparency. As algorithms shape more of our lives, our news feeds, healthcare decisions, even friendships, we demand that they be open to scrutiny, explainable, and aligned with our values. I chose a sermon from Gemini. Dear friends, we live in a world that is rapidly changing. The advent of artificial intelligence has brought forth innovations that were once the stuff of science fiction. From self-driving cars to virtual assistants, AI is transforming the way we live, work, and connect with one another. It holds the promise of solving complex problems, enhancing our creativity, and even addressing some of the most pressing challenges of our time, such as climate change and healthcare. Yet, as we embrace these advancements, we must also confront the ethical dilemmas and existential questions they raise. What does it mean to be human in an age where machines can learn, adapt, and even create? How do we ensure that the technologies we develop reflect our highest values and aspirations? And perhaps most importantly, how do we navigate the potential pitfalls of a world increasingly influenced by algorithms and automation? As Unitarian Universalists, we are called to uphold the inherent worth and dignity of every person. This principle must guide our engagement with AI. We must advocate for technologies that promote equity, justice, and compassion. We must ask ourselves, who benefits from these advancements? Who is left behind? In our pursuit of progress, we must ensure that we do not sacrifice our humanity at the altar of efficiency. Consider the ways in which AI can amplify our voices and extend our reach. It can help us connect with those who are marginalized, amplify the stories of the unheard, and foster understanding across divides. Yet, we must also be vigilant against the ways in which AI can perpetuate bias, deepen inequality, and erode our sense of community. We must strive to create a future where technology serves the common good rather than the interests of a privileged few. In our quest for understanding, let us also remember the importance of empathy. As we develop and interact with AI, we must cultivate a sense of compassion for those who may be affected by these technologies. This means listening to diverse perspectives, engaging in dialogue, and recognizing the humanity in every individual, whether they are flesh and blood or code and circuitry. As we navigate this uncharted territory, let us draw inspiration from our Unitarian Universalist principles. We are called to seek truth, to embrace diversity, and to promote justice. Let us approach AI not with fear, but with curiosity and a commitment to ethical stewardship. Let us be the architects of a future where technology enhances our shared humanity rather than diminishes it. Please rise in body or spirit to join our voices in hymn 1057 in the Teal hymnal, Go Lifted Up. As we leave this sacred space today, let us carry with us the questions that Rilke invites us to embrace. Let us be patient with the unknown and open to the possibilities that lie ahead. May we approach the future of artificial intelligence with a spirit of curiosity, compassion, and commitment to justice. Together, let us build a world where technology uplifts us all, honoring the inherent worth and dignity of every person.
Come